Hey guys, welcome to Star Wars on High. Thank you for stopping by. Release week continues, and it really is a focus on Cavan Scott this week. And right off the top, guys, I have to say, this came in today. I'm holding it so gentle because look at how gorgeous this Target exclusive Rising Storm is. I want to give Target major credit. They shipped this out in fantastic packaging, no dents, no scuffs. I mean, to speak of, this is fantastic. I've already cleared the spot on the shelf where this is going to go. Absolutely love this. Go check out your local Target or try to get online. I don't think I can find it anymore online, but if you can, so pretty. So excited to display that. But today we're going to talk about episode, or should I say issue number 6 of the High Republic Marvel run, written by Cavan Scott. And let me say something right off the bat. I am about 3 or 4 hours into the Rising Storm, listening to it on Audible, and some people are asking, hey, can I read issue 6 before the Rising Storm, after? What's the order here? Confirmed by Cavan Scott himself on Twitter and by me, you can read issue 6 before the Rising Storm. In fact, there are some references to this issue in the Rising Storm, very subtle, but some nonetheless. So that was really cool. So if you're on the fence about what to read this week, can I read it? You can absolutely read this issue before you finish the Rising Storm. With that being said, what's going on right now in the comic verse? Well, let me tell you something. I want to talk about the cover release for issue 7, which is going to be, I think, pretty spoilery. So I'll call that out when we get on later. But issue 6, we're going to talk spoilers as well. Our adventures have continued fighting the Drengir, and I thought this issue did a really great job of making like the battlefield a little hopeless. And the Rising Storm intro chapters kind of did that as well. The Drengir are hard to kill. They're overtaking, using their hive mind, they're overtaking Rancors, they're overtaking Jedis. They are just a pain to fight. You kill them, they come back. You cut them in half, they regrow. A very frustrating adversary for the team. And that has caused Avar Kriss to partner up with the Hutt clan, and they are taking out the Drengir the best they can, fighting them back as they try to maintain their hold on the planet. And I thought it was a kind of a short and sweet issue. It was very action packed. It was very much, hey, we're battling against the Drengir, trying to stop their spread. And I think that helps build a little bit of the threat of the Drengir, the annoyance of the Drengir, and the unlikely partnership that has already caused a little bit of controversy in the story itself. There's some controversy about Jedi working with the Hutt clan, which is funny because in the Clone Wars animated show, as we know, the Hutts and the Jedi and the Republic were ally-ish. So it just kind of shows you there's always that uneasy alliance. But what we get introduced to in this one, so we have Skier, someone who a lot of us are worried about his fate. He continues to battle his Drengir kind of connection, and we see kind of his mind palace, if you guys have seen Hannibal, where he is kind of trapped in the hive mind of the Drengir. And, we see Zine really want to, help him, free him. And it's actually not Zeev, it's Zine, it's Keeve Trennis, excuse me. She is trying, she's fighting through this, and we see a lot of our Jedi throughout the different stories fighting with loss. And, with Keeve, she breaks the shields down that's holding back Skier and tries to kind of get through to him, and she ends up getting kind of dragged into the hive mind with him. In there, they have some conversations, and they're able to kind of network through the hive mind and find there is kind of like a hive or a brood mother, or what they're calling the progenitor, like the head of the Drengir. They're trying to find that location to take it out so they can stop the spread. I don't know if that's going to play into the Rising Storm at all. I don't know if it's going to play into other books, but it seems like we have kind of a high stakes boss coming up on the horizon. So very interesting. Don't know where they're going to go with this, but it was an exciting, just kind of action-packed issue. Continuing with this week, we have two new books. We got some new comics. Very exciting. But guys, spoilers ahead for issue 7. If you don't want to see anything about issue 7, if you don't want to get anything spoiled for you, click away now. Okay, I'll try to put some warning. Issue 7, when they released the cover weeks back, we saw a red lightsaber in the cover. And our thought was, all of us, I think, was like, well, she's having some sort of vision. It's like a vision with Skier. Who knows what it is, but it's not going to be a real Sith. I think a lot of us agreed. But then they released a variant cover for this issue 7 with Darth Krall, who was referenced in Dooku Lost, or Dooku Jedi Lost, excuse me, which is another Cavan Scott novel. And so now my mind is kind of whirling like, okay, is it just an unrelated cover, because they have occasionally on these variant covers put characters who aren't actually in the issue on the cover. This is just the guy's style and kind of a cool, print. But if we pull this up, I mean, to me, with the red lightsaber originally on there, and now we have a Darth Krall variant cover, Krall, I am very intrigued and a little excited. I know a lot of us have enjoyed kind of the change of pace with the Nihil. I enjoy to kind of see their plans continue in the Rising Storm. But anytime we can get the Sith involved, I'm a sucker for it. Okay, give me Sith everything. I'm a huge dark side Sith fan. I'd love to explore the Sith in a different era, disconnected from what we know. I think it would give us a lot of freedom to do things with the Sith, have some characters. I mean, just look at the love for Revan. And that is what Sith and dark side Force users, and I understand Rev went back and forth, but it's what it does for us. And so I'd love to see more of that. Let me know what you guys thought down below. If you want to hear more about my thoughts on the Rising Storm, we're going to have our live show tomorrow where I think Star Wars Timeline and myself will talk about this a little bit, see how we've liked it so far. I have some conversation with you guys if you are live in the chat. So make sure you tune into that. Love all the support, guys. Hope you guys are really enjoying this week, enjoying the stories you love. I hope they're hitting all the spots you guys want them to. So thank you for your support. Please like and subscribe. We'll be back throughout the week with more Star Wars content. Until then, guys, see you soon.